in this video, I'm going to be breaking down to you guys in the simplest way possible what Amazon FBA is, how the whole business model actually works, and how you can potentially start this yourself. Let me just start off by saying, I don't care what you've heard about this business model. Amazon FBA isn't dead. If you're watching this right now and you've been thinking about getting into this, you still have a little bit of time. But the people that win in this space are the ones that start now and take action immediately. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Nico. I am a 22-year-old that has done six-figure months on Amazon. I've been personally in the game for over 3 years now, projected to do over $1 million this year. And on this channel, my goal is simple: to educate you guys on how this business actually works, what's real, what's not, and how you can start building this step by step. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. What is Amazon FBA? How does it work, and how can I start doing it? Amazon FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So no, it's not Amazon affiliate. How the business model actually works is we're taking products that already have a huge demand on Amazon that are selling for a higher price that we can actually buy for a cheaper price wholesale and flip it for a profit on Amazon. So no, we're not drop shipping. We're actually buying the products up front, receiving the products, labeling them, putting them in a box, and then sending the products to Amazon. Right once we send the products to Amazon, they're eligible to start getting sales. And what's so great about this business model is that Amazon takes care of all the shipping and customer service for you. So wait, what if I don't have a warehouse or a storage unit to store all these products? Don't even worry about that. Every Amazon seller starts small. You can literally start out of your room, your garage, your home, and then you can eventually work your way up to a storage unit. I would say the best part about Amazon is that it's a fully data-driven business, meaning that before we even buy the product, we know that the product is guaranteed to sell. Of course, if you do it the right way. Pretty much what I mean by that is we have softwares in place that tell us exactly how many times a month a product sells, our exact profit per unit, price history, if the brand is even okay with third-party sellers selling this product, and much more. So no, we're not running ads. We're not buying products from China. We're actually flipping brand name products like this Dasani water for a profit on Amazon. And why do we do that? Because why try and reinvent the wheel? Everyone knows what Dasani water is, and it's selling thousands and thousands of units a month. So why not just take advantage of that demand in the market? Now that we actually have the question of what is Amazon FBA out of the way, I want to go over the 4 different business models of Amazon FBA so you guys know which one to choose. So without further ado, let's jump right into my screen and I'm going to show you guys the 4 different business models of Amazon FBA and how they work. So the first business model that I'm going to be talking about is called private label. Now I'll say private label is probably the most advanced and most difficult business model of all of them. If you're a beginner watching this video, I don't suggest for you to start with private label. Some people do, but I don't recommend. So right here, as you guys can see, we have this olive oil sprayer and we can see it's doing pretty well. 40,000 units of this product have been bought in the past month. And we can see this is sold by a brand called Trend Plain. So how does that actually work? You have to create your own brand, find a product, brand that product. Pretty much how this works is to start a brand, you have to buy these products from China and you also have to brand them. And once you brand them, you have to attempt to bring them onto Amazon. And that's the difficult part. Let's say tomorrow, if I started my own olive oil accessory company and try to bring it onto Amazon, no one knows who Nico's Olive Oil Accessories is because there's no demand built up. So once you have actually branded the products, you have to trademark them and then attempt to bring them onto Amazon, meaning you have to create your own listings, run advertisements, and there is absolutely no guarantee that this product will do well or that the brand will even succeed. Don't get me wrong, there is so much money in this business model, but do I recommend it for beginners? Absolutely not. I personally want to get into private label later down the road, but right now, no. Also, private label is very capital intensive, meaning you need a lot of money saved up to actually start this. So for the second business model of Amazon FBA, it's called retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is probably the most beginner-friendly business model of Amazon, and it is so simple. Let's jump right into my screen. I'm going to show you guys exactly how this works. All right, guys. So basically how retail arbitrage works is we're going into discount stores like Grocery Outlet, TJ Maxx. Once we actually walk into the store, we're going to start scanning products to see which products we can actually flip for a profit on Amazon. And you guys may not think this, but there's a lot of money in it. You guys would be surprised. Some of these discount stores sell stuff for super cheap that sells for a lot more on Amazon. And when people are buying on Amazon, they don't really care what the price is. They're just paying for Amazon's convenience. When you guys are actually scanning products in store, you can use this app called SellerAmp. SellerAmp actually has a barcode tool on it so you can actually scan products barcodes and the Amazon listing will pop up. And from there, it'll tell you all the data. It'll tell you how much profit you're making. It'll tell you the sales per month, the number of sellers, everything. So instead of trying to create your own brand and bring it on Amazon, you can just sell existing products that are already selling thousands of times a month. That way you don't have to create listings, run ads, or do any of that extra stuff. The third business model that we're going to be talking about is called online arbitrage. Pretty much it's the same exact thing as retail arbitrage, but instead of actually buying in store, we're buying from these stores online, because we're not actually having to drive to the stores and scan the products when you can literally just do it all from home on your laptop. And also with online arbitrage, you can leverage so many online discounts. So pretty much how it works is we take a product like this anti-dandruff shampoo set that's selling for $39 on the brand's website, that sells for $60 on Amazon. Once we actually plug that cost into our SellerAmp software, we're making $12 profit per unit, and this item sells over 1,000 units a month. I know, sounds crazy, right? This is the main business model that I personally follow, and it's definitely one of the most easiest ones. And we actually use our software SellerAmp to actually help us find these winning products. If you guys want to learn exactly how you can do that, you could go to my channel. I have a whole video breaking down exactly how to do it. We can also use free softwares like this software Cooper that scans the checkout for any potential discount codes, which of course just helps us make more money. As you guys can see, the coupon software already saved us $85 off this one product. So we'd actually be getting the product for $31, now leaving us with a $20 profit per unit that we sell. Man, this is why I love online arbitrage. Now for the fourth and final business model, that's going to be wholesale. Wholesale is when you're actually reaching out to authorized distributors of these big name brands like Kleenex, Clorox, Dove, Crayola. You're basically going to their authorized distributors, opening up wholesale accounts with them, getting their price sheets, and finding which products that you can actually make a profit with, and then buying those products in bulk, flipping them for a profit on Amazon. I would rate the difficulty of this business model as intermediate. Believe it or not, the first product that I actually bought was wholesale. I do think that all beginners should start off doing retail and online arbitrage, mainly online arbitrage. There's various different ways to actually source wholesale suppliers, but it is a very, very good way to scale up your Amazon store. I personally recommend it for anyone that's getting close to touching their first 6 figures in sales on Amazon. So yeah, guys, there you have it. That pretty much wraps up all the 4 business models with Amazon FBA. And don't get me wrong, every single one of these business models is extremely scalable, meaning you can make a lot of money with any of these. But if you're a beginner trying to start out, I would say the top business model for you for Amazon is online arbitrage. Now, for all of you guys that are beginners looking to start this business, all you guys have to do is create your Amazon seller account, get the basic softwares, learn product research, start small, get your first sales, and reinvest from there. Like I said before, you don't need some crazy warehouse or employees or any of that stuff. Now look, is this going to be completely passive on day one? Absolutely not. And is every product going to be a winner? Absolutely not. But if you stay consistent, learn the business properly, and treat this like a real business, the results are inevitable. And let me tell you guys straight up, this business is not for everyone. This isn't for people that have a get rich quick mindset, that are not willing to put in the effort, and that don't have patience. This is a real business. It takes time and it takes hard work. And if you're not willing to do that, then this business is not for you. If you're one of those people that's willing to learn, that's willing to invest, and that's actually willing to put their head down and make it work no matter what happens, then this business is for you. And I'm only telling you guys this from personal experience. When I started my Amazon business, I didn't start off doing $100,000 a month in sales. It took a lot of hard work, but the result was so worth it. And not only that, being able to actually have the business work for you makes it all worth it. But yeah, guys, other than that, that pretty much concludes the topic of what is Amazon FBA. For those of you that have made it to this part of the video, I genuinely hope that you gained a better understanding of what Amazon FBA is and how it actually works. And for those of you that are actually serious about learning this business model the right way and want to learn from me directly, then you guys can hit the link below to apply to work with me one-on-one. But other than that, guys, that wraps up this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.